Hi, hope you're doing great. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can set up Meta Pixel Purchase event with the help of Google Tag Manager. We set up Pixel events because if we send the events to Pixel, then Pixel collect user data based on their behavior, and after that, they offer us to set up different kind of custom audiences and retarget them based on these audiences. So without further ado, let's get started. First of all, we need a Google Tag Manager, and I already created this one. I will use this tag manager to set up the purchase conversion tracking. Now I have to enable the data layer because this is Shopify website, and for Shopify website, if you want to set up the event tracking with the Google Tag Manager, then you have to enable the data layer. And according to data layer, we are going to send all this data to a targeted platform like Facebook, TikTok, Google, etc. So now I have to enable the data layer. To enable the data layer, just to go to the Shopify backend. Here you can see it's Shopify dashboard, and from here settings, and now here is option customer events. Just click here, and here custom pixel and add custom pixel. Write a name. Now here you can see customer privacy, and under this option here permission and data cell. If I click the permission, then from here select the not required, and from data cell just select the last one. Okay, and from the code section remove all these things, and now you need to use a data layer. In my case, I already have a data layer, and you can use any data layer here, but make sure your data layer is okay and accurate. So here is my data layer. If I copy this data layer, just copy and paste it over here, just change the GTM. Here you can see this is my GTM. I just need to change. Okay, let's click on save and connect. Our data layer is enabled. I need to preview the GTM, and we will check the data layer is working or not, as well as make a test process. Let's click on preview and see the data layer is working or not. If I view a product, tag assistant, you can see here view item event is fired. If I click here, then you can see this is the event data like item ID, item name, item brand, category, price, etc. etc. If I click on add to cart, check out, you can see begin checkout event is fired. And if I purchase, you can see here is the purchase event. If I show you the data layer, here you can see this is the customer data, and here is the e-commerce data like currency, value, tax, transaction ID, and item details. Here is also a different schema which is called Facebook browser site schema. Here you can see content ID, content category, name, type, contents, value, name, item, etc., as well as Pinterest and Snapchat browser site data. Okay. So now we have to create some variables. To create the variables, to create these variables, go to Google Tag Manager, and here you can see variables. So just click here, and here is the parameters from user defined variables. Click on new, then it will be data layer variable. First value, okay. So the value will be e-commerce dot value, because this value should be the total value, okay. Now currency will be e-commerce dot currency. Again data layer variable. Now content IDs. So to collect this, just go here, just copy the FB browser and this on. Again new data layer variable, paste it here and dot, and now content IDs. Now content type, copy the content type dot content type. Now content name. Dot content name. Category. Just copy. Again data layer variable. Content category. Now contents. Here you can see this is the contents, and contents value here item ID, quantity, and item price. So let's copy the contents. Now items. Copy now items. Now order ID, that means transaction IDs. So if I scroll up, then here you can see transaction ID. Data layer variable, paste it here, and now copy the e-commerce. That's great. Our variables are created done. Now I need to create a custom event trigger because this is our purchase event and we already have the purchase event in my data layer. So just copy this one, go to triggers, new custom event, paste it here, save. Now go to tags, click on new, and here you can see Facebook pixel tag. If you can't see this tag here, just click on tag template gallery, and here you will find it. And pixel ID, to collect the pixel ID, we need to go to the event manager. I'm already in the event manager, so just copy the pixel ID and paste the pixel ID here. First, we have to set up the page view event. So this is the page view, and from trigger, select the all pages. We don't need to send any extra data with the page view event. So click on save. Now we can easily copy this one. From the event section, just select the purchase. And here you can see object properties. From object properties, you need to send all this data. So here you can see first is value, second currency, third content IDs, content type, content name, category, then content, num items, then order ID. Yes. Now we need to call these variables. This is value, currency, content IDs, content type, then content name, category, contents, then num items, then order ID. Yeah. For browser site, we don't need to send the user data, but if you want to send, then just click here and create some variables like these event parameters and send this user data here. Here you can see city, country, first name, last name, external ID, etc., etc. So in my case, I'm not going to send the user data. So, yep. And now need to change the trigger, and this is our trigger. Okay, let's click on save. Our purchase event setup is done. Now we will test. Just click on preview again. And if I go to the test event, you can see the tag manager is connected. If I purchase a product, like we can purchase multiple products. One product is already added to cart, and this is the second one. Okay, let's click on checkout. If I show you the meta pixel helper, then you will see the page view event is already fired. Okay, so yeah, here you can see page view. Then if I make a purchase, if I click on pixel helper, then here you can see the purchase event is fired. If I click here, then you can see this is our content IDs. We have bought two products, so two different content ID, and this is the content name, two different content name, and under content type is product and contents. Here is the two product contents like content ID, quantity, item price, and item ID, quantity, price. This is the order ID, that means transaction ID, total items or total quantity was 2. Here you can see, and this is the value. Here you can see this is the value. Okay, if I go to the tag assistant preview, you can see purchase event is fired. And if I go to the event manager, here you can see in the test event, here purchase event is fired. And if I show you the data, then you can see value is received and currency, content IDs, content name, content, all this data actually received. In this way, you can actually set up the Facebook pixel purchase event tracking. So if you found this video valuable, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you need any help with tracking, any kind of tracking, feel free to reach out me anytime. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today. Thanks a lot for watching. See you again in the next video. Till then, goodbye. Thank you.